Okay, we're going to look at Anna's breaststroke above water. Stay on that streamline. Go to underwater pull out. And the one thing that you want to focus on is not dipping the head. You want to keep that head in line with the body, and there would be a good spot to keep it in line with the body. And you want to lean forward into every stroke. So you want the body and the head to be in that straight line, but always constantly leaning forward. You don't want to create an up and down in your stroke. You want to make sure that it's always constantly moving forward, and that's typically the one thing that happens in breaststroke is you typically have an up and down stroke for most people because they start dipping their head. And you can kind of see how you're dipping the head down. There it's in a pretty good line. You don't want to bring the elbows too far in next to the body. Dropping those elbows in is going to slow down that pull and that recovery. And you can kind of see there, kind of stopping right there with those hands. And you want to make sure that it's a continuous, but the hands are out in front of the body a little bit, because that way you're not going to, as you get more tired, you're going to the tendency is going to be to slow down, to actually the tempo will slow down because it'll become a hiccup as you go to breathe, and those arms come in and the elbows drop in towards the body. Make sure that the timing's together. As I finish the stroke, I want to then finish the kick. But overall, great job. Keep up the good work, and hope to see you next summer. Okay, we're going to look at Anna's breaststroke. Make sure we're getting hand over hand on that streamline. You want to make that streamline as tight as possible. So there's a good underwater pull out. We want to start angling up a little bit more so we're not bringing the head up. And the one thing that you do really well is you try to keep that head in line with the body, and that's been really effective, and I think you've even got better at that as we've been here. So what we want to do is we want to turn that head just a little bit more down and make sure that we're staying in line with the body. The other thing that I noticed during this week is that you need to make sure that we're not having a hesitation in our stroke, and that's just from having the elbows come in next to the body and bringing the hands in towards the body. Remember, we want separation. We want to make sure that we're not stopping our hands, stopping our elbows. And now we can kind of see that. You can see right there my hands are touching. They're in close to my body. You don't want to get them that close. And also my elbows are kind of dropping in towards the body. When that happens, that body line kind of changes. And what's going on is the fact that now everything is kind of almost vertical. And that's because I've now kind of brought my elbows in. It's lifting my body up. And I want to make sure that I'm kind of leaning into the strokes, and that's in that position, because what I want to see is I want to have more of a wave type of breaststroke going on. This type of breaststroke here is more of an up and then a down position. Okay, so you want to make sure everything's going forward. That's good there, but you can still see the hands are still together as I push forward, and now I'm reaching out. Good catch there, but then here I'm bringing the hands way too close into the body. So that's an easy fix. I think you've already started adjusting that. Also, watch the legs. Want to kick those feet out a little bit sooner. And I think those are all easy adjustments that you'll be able to make. And I like the body position changes that you've already made.